Hi Aries, this is going to be your reading for the beginning of November. It's good for Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Aries primarily and tropical astrology, but it could resonate anywhere where you have Aries in your natal chart. It is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone that watches. If it doesn't resonate, Aries, try watching any other part of your natal chart. You could find the messages that you need there instead, or additional messages about different parts of your life. If you'd like to book a private reading with me that isn't general but's personal and just for you, the link to my website is down in the description below this video. I am rather fond of doing private readings for you guys, your trip. I love reading for you. I love your energy. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I try to read for you every week. Right now, it's Soma Chandra Aries. I think there's quite a bit going on for you right now, moving into the beginning of November. Your card came out, Aries, out of my astrology deck. Patience is a virtue. So it's time to be patient, but it's also time to follow through with something. Take your time and follow through with your pioneering plans. There's something you've been working on or something you've planned to do. It could be a really big, important thing, a big move in your life, or just your plans for the week, Aries. Take your time and just follow through. Don't leave things half finished this week. You might be busy. It might be hard to concentrate. Also, MC, medium Kohli, pinnacle of success. You are on the brink of a significant career achievement, expansion, or change. Some things might change around this week at work. I just saw someone rearranging something, redoing their whole office or the space that they work at. Maybe you guys are getting ready for the holidays where you work. I see a change happening, an expansion possibly, but this could be a big deal because your MC is going to be pulled. Look at your MC, your midheaven placement, and look at those traits. That'll show you your strengths and weaknesses. It could be a very successful week if you're just patient and follow through. Also, Pisces came out. Now, in Vedic astrology, you're technically a Pisces, creative energy. If you have Pisces anywhere in your chart, check that out as well. It'll tell you what part of your life will be affected the most. I have some Pisces in my chart. Get creative. Poetic visionary energy surrounds you. Embrace your inner muse. Let your imagination soar. So it will be a week of creativity for you, but all the creative inspiration will come from within yourself. Be visionary. Get into your Neptune energy. Embrace your inner muse. It's all within you. Be creative. Be imaginative. Things could be, you could have a really successful week. Just follow through. What came out of what is this deck called? The Enchanted Soul deck? Yeah, interesting cards came out. You might need to speak your truth to a person that you've had an issue with. Truth came out. You could be dealing with a Libra right now. Possibly maybe you have Libra or Scorpio in your chart. There is a truth that you need to speak. It might be difficult for you to speak the truth to a person or others at this time. It will definitely be a week where truthful, honest, and direct communication will be necessary and will come into play. Perhaps this is a person around you that will have a difficult time speaking up. So if you notice anyone around you that you feel like they kind of want to say something, just encourage them. They want to say something to you. You yourself may need to speak a truth. Forgiveness, setting something free. There may be a person around you, and I have judgment as well of Scorpio. You and another person might be squaring off. You might not see eye to eye. Their truth might not be your truth this week, Aries. Focus on forgiveness. Let things go that you can let go, because it looks like you and another person are chained and bound. But we have a moth here, and moth can either represent obsession or transformation, but you have to burn off something that isn't necessary. If a truth is spoken, this forgiveness could take place and you could release judgment of others and of yourself as well. I do have the Tower at the bottom of the deck, more Scorpio energy. I see coming in for you, I have the Eight of Swords and the Tower, but a new cycle could start. Things could really change with the wheel here. So the Tower represents a sudden shift. I hear that for some of you, inclement weather or something like that scares you about the foundation of your house. Don't ignore that. If you live out west or you're living in a place that's prone to earthquakes, don't get all trapped in your head about it. Investigate the foundation of your home. Some of you are very afraid about a major change. You might be having a sudden shift in your reality as well. A major change may need to take place. Sorry guys, I had to pause for a second. My cat needed to be let out of my office. Otherwise, he would have come up here and helped us with the reading. Anyways, it looks like you guys are kind of trapped in your head about maybe a major realization you're having or a sudden shift, something chaotic happening. It might just all be in your head. It might be something you need to address. Yeah. So at the center of everything moving into November is strength. The challenge or the catalyst is the Ten of Wands. Some of you have Leo in your chart, or maybe you have a Leo in your life. Strength only comes when it's called for. This will be a week where, with truth and judgment coming out and forgiveness, it may take you strength to deal with some people or some situations this week. You're going to have to be the HR department in your own life, Aries. Watch out for ego. It will definitely be time to be a gentling influence in the room, maybe be a good leader, and have strength of character at this time. You'll have to tame raw pride, emotion, maybe even feelings of inadequacy in some way. Watch out for being too prideful, but it looks like it will be a week where you will need to tame the beast within, maybe set a good example for others. The challenge is the Ten of Wands. Some of you are being really strong and carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Are you asking your kids to help you carry in the groceries? Don't be a martyr. Ask for help. You might not be able to have help, and strength will be called for at this time, even physical strength. I'm getting a health message for you guys right now. For some of you, the answer for health-related issues is strength training. Some of you are very strong people. Yeah, I'm hearing it. You may need to be physically strong and emotionally strong at this time. Looks like you've completed a heavy cycle that had a lot of growth potential and it was important, but it's time to let go. It's time to release, delegate burdens if you can. It might be necessary. What's driving you, I use this one main deck to clarify a lot. What's driving you, Aries, is the Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Well, there you are, Aries. Some of you are inspired by someone else, or you are inspiring someone else. That's really cool. And the Two of Wands, it's inspiring you to think about your own personal goals and what direction you're going in life. Some of my entrepreneurs are really passionate about what they do, but you might be getting a little bored and you want to explore something exciting and a little different. Right now, you're just picking the path to move forward. What is my goal here? Which path do I choose? I think some of you have caught someone's eye and they want to communicate with you. They may want to have fun with you. Again, you may be inspiring them. There may be a mutual attraction between yourself and this person or this idea. That's good. That's all your suit. Conversely, this could be someone else. This could be another Queen of Wands. Strength, passion, excitement, picking a path to move forward. That's what's driving you. But deep within and in the recent past, I clarified this. Pardon me, Aries. I'm hoarse this morning. The Knight of Swords and the Devil and then a Nine of Swords. Now, this could just be a Capricorn in your life. And I clarified this. I was like, what's going on here? What's the anxiety about? And I have Temperance, which is Sagittarius, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. This could be a family thing and a money thing, someone feeling left out in the cold. Some of you are in a situation that you feel chained and bound in. You may even feel like it's toxic. If it's not that, it's just a Capricorn in your life. Poor Capricorn, their card's the devil. But you're not feeling good about this, or someone else around you isn't feeling good about this. You would like to break away from it. It makes you very anxious. It makes you feel very impulsive. You might even be willing to take risks, and it's making you anxious. Watch out that you yourself aren't being reckless or impulsive. Some of you may have quite a bit of anxiety this week. And it looks like it may be about bringing something into balance that you've been running hot and cold about. It's difficult to be patient at this time, or there could be a Sagittarius involved. You may be stressed out about making ends meet or feeling left out in the cold. This could have to do with family, even extended family. This is stressful for you. It could be stressful for a person around you. So make sure you communicate clearly with family members at this time. Yeah. What you're thinking about all the time is judgment. Scorpio energy at a major crossroads. You're having an awakening this week. You can't ignore an inner calling. And I clarified judgment and I got the Three of Swords and the Five of Wands. So with the Devil and the Ten of Cups, and I have the Ten of Cups twice and Temperance twice, Sag energy twice, needing to bring something into balance. Some of you, and this doesn't necessarily have to be your family, the Ten of Cups can even be like your work family, the people around you, where you live. Some of you are starting to have a wake-up call about how much something has been hurting you and how much tension there's been in a situation. There may be differences of opinion in a group dynamic, in particular with family, friends, or at work. This is heartbreaking. And Spirit's saying, hey, wake up and listen to your own soul here and to the divine. You're hearing an inner calling about something. It's time for you, I think, to make a decision about something. And you might be afraid to, because the Three of Swords, it will cause heartbreak or it's been hurting you. And there's just this tension. I think you're realizing something and you can't ignore it anymore. And that's why strength is here. And you may be driven to do something way more dynamic. Sometimes the devil can just mean Capricorn, and Capricorn energy can mean like tradition and family values, or the way something's always been done, but it's not dynamic and freeing anymore. Instead, it's difficult. Some of y'all just don't want to go home for the holidays. It's a burden. Yeah, but I think it's about a major change that you have to make. It could be exciting if you let it. It could be more dynamic if you let it. But the next action that's going to come in is the Tower. So I have the Tower twice. Clarifying the Tower is the Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, something major is going to shift in your life, Aries. Brace yourself for a Tower moment. Something could like all blow apart in a family dynamic or in a relationship or in your home, or you're just thinking with Judgment in the Tower and the Ten of Wands and Strength, you've been holding back with something and you can't anymore. This change will come, and you know that it could bring in a new opportunity for you. A relationship could be a relationship with a Scorpio coming in. You could have been fighting with this person. It could have been difficult with them. If it's not a Scorpio, it's like, with this realization and with this sudden shift, there is actually potential for a wonderful new cycle to start in your life. It could be love. It could be a relationship. It could be a new creative opportunity for you. Your heart chakra will be activated, but you're like, I don't know what to do here. I got to weigh my odds. You'll practically weigh your odds. Something could happen that could bring in something good, but you're not sure. You're just not sure. And you'll have a lot to do. This may be a new project you're starting, but you're like, oh my God, this changes everything. It blows everything apart. The Tower usually comes when it's necessary. It could just be a series of unfortunate events. Don't overthink it here with the Eight of Wands. The way you see yourself is interesting. Some of you have Libra or Virgo in your chart, or you have a Virgo in your life. So the way you see yourself right now this week, Aries, is Justice and the Queen of Pentacles. I clarified this and I got the Hermit. So if you really feel like you're a Queen of Pentacles, which is a woman holding a coin, she's a businesswoman, she's often married, or she's very practical, very grounded, cares for the people around her, provides for them. She's boss lady, lady holding a coin. This could just be a Virgo around you that you need to serve justice with, or you're waiting for a choice to be made with. I see you guys needing to face a truth. Even facing consequences of past actions, needing to be honest, needing to be fair. Something could be going down in a court of law with an earth sign, possibly. A contract, possibly. This could involve business. You see yourself as wanting to be very grounded and very practical, creating a very sustaining and fair environment. But it looks like it's something that you need to really search your soul about. You see yourself as withdrawn, doing a lot of self-reflection. Now, it's interesting. What's driving you is the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands. But the way you see yourself is the Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit. I suspect that you guys feel kind of stuck in a situation. And you want to be true to your Aries nature. You want to be more dynamic. You want to have a more dynamic relationship or maybe partner. But you're kind of in a situation right now where I keep hearing like, well, I have to deal with the choice I made. I have to live with justice for the choices I've made. And I do have to be practical. And I just think that that makes you feel kind of withdrawn. You could have a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn here that you have to make a choice about. This could also be about a parent that is getting up in age. They may need to make some kind of claim for something with insurance, is what I'm hearing as well. In your environment, interesting, I have the Emperor, the Hangman, and the World. Here you are, Aries. You could be dealing with another Aries. The Emperor is a person that's very logical, very practical. They're the king of all kings. They have a lot of control over their life. So you could have another Aries in your environment, or someone with Emperor-like qualities, a man or a woman that's very in charge. And the way this person feels is they kind of need to surrender. And the way they're feeling is they're maybe seeing something from a different point of view. They're trying to let something go. They're trying to be patient, I think, in a situation. Their action is the world. This person's doing a lot of life review. Endings that bring new beginnings. They are paused with the Hangman in the world. They seem to accept quite a bit of responsibility. This could be a patriarchal figure, your father, a business owner as well. And this is the hidden factor, is that something may be changing for this person. They are ready to start some kind of a new cycle. I wanted to know what the world was. Many cards came out. The King of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Chariot, and Strength again. This person, like you, wants to be dynamic. They are highly creative and a grand visionary. I got a King and a Queen of Wands on the table. This could be you and your partner, you and a business partner. This person really wants to take the lead and be very independent and passionate. They are thinking about something here. This idea, this cup is being handed to them. They want it like nothing else. They might be doing some emotional reevaluation. I think they want more in their life. I think that they think the answer is to perhaps move or have forward motion and move on in some way, overcome an obstacle and a challenge. It will take them strength to do this. Now, the Chariot and Strength may be a timestamp about Cancer and Leo season, and Cancer cusps Leo. This may be a Leo-Cancer cusp that they're moving towards, or that they are. They are looking for the right path for them with the Ace of Swords. And it may cause them to need to move on in some way and forward. You might not know how you feel about this with the Tower. This might surprise you. This might be, despite how dynamic you want things to be, if it's been grounded and practical in the way it always is, this might shock you to hear this. You know, that this person maybe wants to kind of do something a little bit different. If this is your spouse, for some of you, I kind of get the feeling it's your spouse. I don't think that they want a divorce or anything like that. I think that they want to make some kind of a change, Aries. Conversely, this could be a hidden factor about you yourself that you need to know, like future you, because I have the Emperor and the World, like 1 year from now. 1 year from now, Aries, if you just pause and wait, you're going to have a sudden shift in reality right now. But the truth is, you could move on to something more dynamic, but it would take you strength to do it, and the GPS of your soul would have to be turned on. With the Ace of Swords, it is the right idea. It is a smart idea for you or this person. So I was like, okay, so sit on that and think about it. That'll mean different things for different people. The way you're going to be feeling the first week in November is Death and the Seven of Pentacles. Are some of you moping over a Scorpio? You might be. If it's not a scorpionic energy, I think that you feel this slow ending happening for you and a transformation. We have all the cards of Scorpio here, and we are moving into Scorpio season, especially with judgment. You're going to be making major judgment calls. You may even be judging yourself. The truth needs to come out. Something needs to change. I think you have felt something dissipating for a while. You do seem to feel like transformation is happening. And you're starting to wonder what's going to happen next. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of retirement sometimes. Some of you are waiting for an ending to happen here. You're waiting for something to end so that perhaps you can see a return on an investment of some kind that you've made. You will have to be patient and wait. You may feel like you're waiting in futility. I think you're kind of thinking a lot about transformation right now, and you'll be in your feelings about it. And the final outcome is the Ten of Cups, and then Temperance flew out. I clarified it, and I got the Four of Pentacles. Some of you have Sag in your chart or Sagittarius in your life. They could be a family member. The final outcome is this happy ending in this family dynamic, emotional stability. You're going to be calm and patient. Someone may be being aloof with you. For some of you, with family, you just need to be calm with them. If you've been investing anything you don't want to anymore, you could have a Sag that doesn't want to invest in you anymore. They're holding back financially with you, or you need to determine the purpose and be calm and hold back. You are going to be taking a conservative approach with money. Someone around you might be, because I've got the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, Aries. Some things might be shifting in your budget with the 4, 5, and 7 of Pentacles. I think you are calmly determining the purpose of maybe where your family's going to live, or doing something with family at the end, or I just was about to say at the end of November, something may shift, and it will cause you to take a conservative approach. Make sure you don't hang on to things that you don't need to be hanging on to, either emotionally or in the 3D. I see a conservative approach happening financially, and just trying to be calm and determine the purpose. I think that you're going to feel emotional stability at the end of everything, but I also see massive sudden shifts. I think some of you have been in a situation, it might even involve a family business, where you're starting to realize that maybe COVID or differences of opinion have hurt you and your self-esteem. Allow yourself to be dynamic. You can be dynamic and practical at the same time. Changes are inevitable. You're wondering if you shouldn't accelerate a change maybe and make something happen faster. It might be a good idea, because you seem like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. And furthermore, I think you want to move towards something with more freedom and excitement and independence. You've just got to get out of your head about it and allow the transformation to happen. Yeah. All right, Aries, they're pulling back. They're saying stop. That's your reading for the beginning of November. I hope it resonates with you, and I hope it helps. Speak your truth, allow forgiveness, and acknowledge the judgments in your life that are taking place between yourself and others. Allow for this change. Just follow through with what you've been working towards and get creative. That'll make everything fun. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Aries. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.